Remember who the fuck you are. Remember who the fuck you are.
Before comparisons killed your mission, remember who you are. You ain't them and they ain't you.
Before depression set in, before insecurity set in, before you fell under the pressure of the world, before you fell under the pressure of comparing yourself. This world is set up to make you feel like you're not enough. Every time you scroll, every 6 months, the beauty standard changes. So now each video is a new way to fix this insecurity that you didn't even feel was a flaw. You get me?
Of beauty standards is that you can never win the game. That's why every 6 months there's a new insecurity manufactured for you to have. Someone somewhere is building mansions off of the money they make from your pursuit of these standards. The only way out is to stop playing the game.
Earlier this week, y'all, I forgot who the fuck I was. I'm gonna be real, I thought I was ugly. I thought my hair was just so fucking crunchy. I'm like, bro, like, I look super weak right now. Like, I love saying super weak because, bitch, when I feel like I look crunchy, I'm like, bitch, I look super weak. And I was like, I look super weak. I started being so insecure about the acne on my skin, the acne right here. Y'all, earlier this week, I would not wear this swimsuit. And that's why I'm pushing myself to wear this swimsuit and make this video in my swimsuit at the pool, because earlier this week you literally probably had to pay me because I just felt so shitty about myself. And I'm like, why do I feel so bad? Like, what happened from last week to this week? And honestly, I've been going through some shit and I've been neglecting myself and life has been challenging, you know, and I forgot who the fuck I was. I looked in the mirror and I'm like, bro, I'm ugly. Like, I wasn't sounding like myself. I wasn't feeling like myself. Remember who the fuck you are. It's so easy to compare. It's so easy to just scroll and see what this girl got going on, what this guy got going on, that you lose sight of what you got going on. You don't have time to process who you are in your life because you're just scrolling and you're looking at his life and her life. On TikTok, you probably see about 30,000 different lives in 1 week. Deadass. You know, you gotta take a step back, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and remind yourself who the fuck you are. You are a queen. You are a king. You are the son and or the daughter of God.
No powers, no claws, no special suitor, just a boy, not fit to lead.
Show him who you are!
I am Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Chaka.
You are everything. You are blessed. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are special. You are important. You are seen. You are sexy. You are attractive. You are that girl. You're him. You're all of that in a bag of chips. And I've been needing to tell myself that. I've been needing to realize that and remember that. You know, it's easy to lose sight of who you are when you just go on with the flow of life. When you just going to work every day. When you just going to the gym. When you just going to practice. It's easy to lose sight of who you are. And on top of that, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on YouTube. Who were you at 7 years old? Who were you before somebody told you what you should and shouldn't be doing, what you can and can't do? Who were you before somebody told you you were unattractive? Who were you before somebody told you that successful people don't do this or you're not going to be successful? Who were you before everybody else placed their opinions on you? Who were you? Who were you before you felt like you were less than? Who were you before you felt insignificant? Who were you before the world got a hold on you? And that's who you need to tap back into. That's who you need to face again and allow that person to come back home. Have open arms for that person to return home. And whatever you're going through is temporary. It's just a phase. And know that there's not a perfect person in this world. So you just got to keep going. You got to keep pushing yourself. And a practice that I did earlier today was imagining myself at 7 years old. And I'm like, as a 7-year-old, would I, like, imagining myself as a 7-year-old, but like outside of myself. Like basically imagine 7-year-old me sitting right here. When I tell 7-year-old me, you're fat, you're ugly, your hair is chopped, bitch, you look weak. When I tell my 7-year-old that, when I tell any 7-year-old that, no. So why the fuck am I telling myself that? Would I even tell a stranger that? No. So why am I treating a stranger better than I treat my fucking self? Why am I treating a kid different than I treat myself because they're a kid? Aren't we all kids at heart? Aren't we all a child of somebody? No, you're supposed to treat yourself the best than any and everybody in this world. And if you're treating yourself the worst, you need to take a look in the mirror and you need to change your life. If you treating yourself just like shitty, even if you are treating everybody else shitty, you need to take a look in the mirror and you need to return back to home. Return back to being genuine. Return back to being respectful. Return back to being loving. Return back to being confident. Remember who you are. What they say in Black Panther? T'Challa! Remember who you are. And I have to remember who I am. Look at my acne marks on my belly. Girl, I was like, a bad bitch don't be having all that. That's cap, because I'm a bad bitch and I got all of that. And I'm finna get in the pool because I'm somebody that like overly plans shit and gotta do everything on a fucking schedule. Bitch, it's noon and I'm finna hop in the pool because I fucking want to. Fuck it. Bitch, and I might go get some ice cream. I look great. I was tripping. And we all be fucking tripping sometimes. Return back to home. Remember who the fuck you are.
Remember who you are. And who you are is greatness. Who you are is an overcomer. Who you are is a beast. Who you are is a warrior. Stop letting the stereotypes stick to your life. That's not been for your life. No more is your identity going to be the depression that hard times tried to give you. You hear me? No more is your identity going to be the lack of confidence that comparison tried to give you. Do you understand? No more is your identity going to be the labels that opinions tried to stick on your life.
The world is too diverse. There are too many noses, too many body shapes, shades of skin, textures, eye colors, and heights to compare myself to. You cannot win. So, I have made a conscious decision. I cannot base my life, my worth on something as erratic as these standards.